Sports Illustrated Swimsuit was most known for being a platform or a magazine that objectified women. It wasn't what they set out to do, but that was what happened. It really became a magazine for his gaze versus her values. And so when we connected with them and worked on this idea, what we came up with was Pay with Change, which was the first media buy based on progress versus profit, because this was the only way we believed that they could show the world what they stood for, not just through talk or flowery language or promises, but actually proving it and putting their money where their mouth is. They had been doing things, small things along the way. You know, the first trans woman on the cover, showing plus size models perhaps before a lot of folks were, but the world wasn't seeing the kind of action that they were taking to be a platform for women. And so they realized that the only way they can get the world to see what they meant to do would be to put it all on the line, to make the biggest risk of their business and say, you can no longer advertise with us if you're not doing change for women. And I think with so many brands with the best of intentions to try to make tomorrow better than today, a lot of that stuff falls short because they don't have the pull through. But this was a business model changing idea. They were actually jeopardizing revenue to actually make this happen, which is pretty brave. What I really love about this in terms of the action is we aren't setting ourselves up as the gatekeeper for what is and isn't action. In other words, perfection is not the purpose of this, progress is. And so it wasn't like all these brands had to have a history of doing certain things. They just needed a commitment for the future. And so whatever that change might be, whether it's big, medium, or small, we were able to invite them into a movement of change as opposed to a moment of one thing. When I've talked to our client all the times, I love to say that this is the first thing you're going to do, not the last thing.